This is Saturday Morning Mysteries.
And we're your hosts, Alexis and Grace.
Hello, good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another episode and another year of Saturday Morning Mysteries, where we're your hosts. I'm Alexis.
I'm Grace.
And we're kicking off year 2026, year 4 of our podcast.
That
3 or
sounds
4.
right.
I think 4.
I think 4.
Yeah, I think 4, which is crazy to think
That's
about in
wild.
hindsight. Yeah,
Damn.
we'll feel old about that at another time. But for now,
on our personal time.
Yeah, on our personal time, off camera. But for now, we're excited to be back. We're kicking off the year with a great slate of shows, or at least this first show we're doing. I'll let Grace introduce that in a moment, though, for those who haven't looked at the title of this episode yet.
Classic.
Yeah. And before we get to what episode we're covering, we should probably recap what this podcast actually is, because obviously our last episode came out at the end of December. And so it's been a little while, been about a month or two since we've gotten to speak to all of you and engaged with the audience and listening. And so what this podcast is a weekly recap of our favorite episodes of classic cartoon crime comedy shows that we used to watch as kids, or that some of y'all watched as kids. And we just cover the spooky, mysterious happenings that go on in those shows and recount them in a kind of funny way, and usually interject some sort of real life tangent or historical lesson that kind of spawns from that episode into this podcast. And so basically it's just two 30-something-year-old millennial women just nerding out about old cartoons, somewhat newer cartoons, and just the world around us and the crimes that
Escaping the world around us, you mean?
Escaping the world around us.
Escaping the horrors for the horrors of these shows.
Sometimes, as we learn, though, these shows are really rooted in reality, or, either life imitates art or art imitates life more often than not. And you learn a lot of things watching these shows. So
yes,
on that end, we're happy that you're here joining us for another year. We're glad that you stuck around even after our little break that we always take through the month of January. And we're excited to get started. So on that note, I'm going to hand it over to Grace, who is going to do our first episode of the year, kicking us off with our brand new show.
Yes, I guess also helpful context that I just thought of too is that we switch back and forth who tells the episodes.
Yes.
And the other person has not seen the episode yet.
Yes.
The teller is doing, so it's
almost always unless it's
Scooby-Doo,
in which case
there's always
like
a high
most
chance.
Episodes. Yes.
Do we remember the episode?
We talk about a lot on this podcast.
That's the question.
That is great point.
Yes.
So I'm blind to whatever Grace is going to talk about today, and she's blind to what I'll talk about next week, so we get honest, open reactions to the shenanigans afoot.
Yes, and there are many shenanigans afoot in this new show that we'll cover for the next 8-ish weeks, which, yes, as Alexis said, you've read the title, probably. If not, I'm impressed, I guess.
Read the title.
But, read the title. Damn.
What are you doing?
But our new show is a Disney show called Gravity Falls, which neither of us had watched before, correct?
Correct. That is correct. Heard of it. Yes. I'd heard of it, but never watched it.
Yes, same here. And it was requested by a listener, which y'all, you can make requests about shows that we're going to do. And we usually do them. And it was requested via email, SaturdayMorningMysteries@gmail.com. Or is it satmornmiss@gmail.com?
I think it's Saturday Morning Mysteries.
I think it's the full name.
It is. Instagram is @SatMornMist. Email is SaturdayMorningMysteries@gmail.com. No spaces.
Correct. Yeah, no spaces. Thank you. Yes. And yes, they sent it via email. And I think maybe it was possibly also the same person who requested this show on Instagram. But sorry, I never responded to your email. It was very kind. It was very sweet email.
It was very sweet.
Was lovely. But to give you a shout out, because you were the one who inspired this show, the email was from Swamp Nil. And as a precursor to this episode, I just got to say, you were so right. This show is so engaging. I've only watched my episode today so far, and I'm obsessed.
I love it.
Was losing my mind at my episode, and I can simply not wait both to watch more and also to tell you all about it today. So yes, thank
It
you
was an
for
easy
the
choice
request.
too. After
Yeah.
we saw that
Yeah.
request, we like looked up on
The
Wikipedia.
premise.
Yeah, the premise and the voice cast, which I know you're going to get to. And we were
You know I
sold.
will.
And now that we've both watched some episodes, we're even more sold. So thank you.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Huge shout out. Thank you. You're the best. So, as a reminder for people who also might be new to our show and how we do our arcs, this first episode, I'm going to do an overview of the show, the plot, the characters, any like fun facts that I have to familiarize everyone, especially if you haven't seen the show, with the show. And then I launch into the first episode of the entire series. So, first episode here of the arc tends to be a little long. We have a lot of chit chat beforehand about it. So, and
That's
Alexis,
fun.
as always, interject if you have other fun facts that I've missed, et
Yeah.
cetera, et cetera. So, like I said, Gravity Falls was a Disney show that was on air. It was for 2 seasons, but it was on air from 2012 to 2016. It was created by Alex Hirsch. And the 2 seasons of it all, even though the show was really popular, was by his choice. He had a full arc in mind. Apparently, at first, he just had like one season that ended on some type of cliffhanger. And then he was convinced to do a second season and did it, and then ended it where he wanted to. But there's been some like written follow up materials. Like I think there's a comic book and a bunch of like shorts and that kind of stuff. And apparently, he based a lot of the show on his, like, obviously loosely, on his own childhood memories.
What?
This is what happened in his
No.
life.
There are real monsters in this world.
Hey, he did grow up in Oregon, so
It's true.
lots of cryptids
Monster
there.
capital of the United States. I
As
don't know.
of right now,
As of
we're
right
saying.
now. Yes.
And similarly, yes, just not only from his like summers spent in Oregon, growing up in Oregon, but also he loosely based the main characters on himself, his own twin. I think like his grandpa or his great grandpa as Stan, like lots of just like nods to his own life and his family, which is cute. The reception of the show was, as I kind of said, incredibly positive. It was really well received. It won Emmys and tons of other awards and was nominated for tons of awards. Its influence was really big for other animated shows, which, according to Wikipedia, are primary source for most of our life.
Yes, most of our lives, not just the podcast, but life in general.
Overall. That apparently shows like Rick and Morty, who I think it was either one of the animators or creators of Rick and Morty worked with Hirsch at one point, like dropped Easter eggs to Gravity Falls in their own shows. So like very influential.
Yeah.
And I want to share a quote that obviously got from Wikipedia about the show that I really loved, that really talks about like why this show was effective and just worked so well and became so popular. The quote is by Brian Tallarico, and it's from Roger Ebert's website, which I assume is a film/show critic website.
The Roger Ebert.
Yeah, it's like rogerebert.com, and I
He's
guess
like,
other people.
I don't do reviews anymore. I pay other people to put their reviews on my website.
I literally think that's what's happening.
That's the goat that he is.
Yes, precisely.
Whether or not you agree with him. Anyways.
So, quote, Gravity Falls deserves to be in the conversation with Bob's Burgers, Rick and Morty, and BoJack Horseman when people discuss the best animated programming of the tens. It is a beautiful blend of old-fashioned storytelling with a modern sense of humor that never feels like it's talking down to kids. It works for all ages. It sounds cheesy, but the best fiction for kids doesn't hammer them with a message, but incorporates it into the characters and the story. It's a deliriously strange, fascinating show with sources of humors and heart that always find a way to surprise. It also helps that the voice work is uniformly fantastic. End quote.
Facts.
So,
wow.
Pretty all on point.
Literally. So, wow. I'm glad that you caught that because I did not catch that on the Wikipedia page. And I'm glad that you, not only that you read it, but that you said it because I couldn't think of a better way to like.
Great. I was like, this is
to review.
perfect.
That's the perfect review of that and critique of, or I guess not critique, but like whatever, comments on that show.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we'll talk about this throughout the arc, but I think I've watched all four of the episodes that I'm covering.
Uh-huh.
And the more and more I watch it, the more and more I'm like, God, there's so many parallels to Bob's Burgers in this, other than just a
Yes.
certain voice
The
actress who
voice
we'll talk about
actress,
in a
yes.
moment. But like there, it's crazy. And that's a great thing for me, obviously. I love
Yes.
that show. I know you do too. And
Hmm.
yeah, it's the humor is so smart and so intelligent. I'm watching it as an adult,
Yeah.
like, man, I enjoy this, but I also could see like it's not too much for kids either. Like the
Yeah, yeah, it's not
jokes would be
overwhelming or
as funny to
anything.
kids as they are to adults. So it's perfect family comedy
Yes.
animation show. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Well said. And what is this show even about? So
Yes. Do
it
tell.
follows a set of twins, Dipper and Mabel Pines, who, a show about kids who are twins now really resonates with me, with my little niece and nephew who
Oh,
are little
yeah.
twinsies.
Yeah.
I was thinking about them the whole time during this.
This is them
But
in 10 years,
yeah, exactly.
11
I'm
years.
like, you never know what's gonna happen.
Hmm.
But when they come out to visit their aunt and uncle in the Pacific Northwest.
Grunkle Justin, they'll still call him Grunkle, even though he's not their great uncle. It's their
But
uncle.
still,
But because he's,
Grunkle.
I don't know, he just seems like a Grunkle.
Yeah, I like it. It fits. It
Yeah.
works.
You guys are
So
going to take him
yes.
on all sorts of weird
Oh yeah, we're
cryptozoology
gonna
field
find
trips and
cryptids
shit.
for sure.
Yeah.
Spend the summer here. So
Nice.
yes, Dipper and Mabel Pines are sent to Gravity Falls, Oregon for summer break, where their great uncle Stan, who yes, they call Grunkle Stan, lives. And over the summer, they help him run the Mystery Shack, which is basically like a cryptid themed tourist trap. But even though the shack is kind of the tourist trap of it all, cryptids and other spooky things, it turns out, are rife in this town, and the family, along with others in the area, investigate these local mysteries with obviously plenty of shenanigans and unwinding along the way.
Hmm.
So, these characters and their voice actors, let's talk about them.
Yes.
I know you're waiting
Yes.
for one in
Yes.
particular,
Oh, yeah. All
and
of
we'll,
them. It's all great.
yes. So, we have our main character slash he's our narrator of the show, at least in the first episode he is. His government name is Mason, aka
Oh,
Dipper Pine,
I
according to
didn't
the fan
know.
Wikipedia.
Nice. Okay.
Yes.
I always
But
thought, I was like, ooh, Dipper. Who named
Dipper.
him that? Yeah. I
That
mean,
fucking name's that.
okay.
Yeah. I don't know how he got that nickname. Maybe we'll find out. Maybe we
I
won't.
love the name Mason too. Random, but that's
Well,
a good first name.
he said, I don't want
It,
it. I want to be called Dipper.
all right, Dipper.
All right,
Well,
Dip. Whatever you
all right,
say.
Dip, if you like that better, I guess. Also, hilariously, when I started writing my script, sorry, last tangent, and then I'll let you get through this
No, it
cast.
won't be.
I was typing Dippy. Yeah, I know it won't be, but I
Dippy.
kept typing Dippy for whatever reason. So I was
I
like,
mean, it's cute.
it
You can
is
call
cute.
him
It's actually
Dippy.
cuter than Dipper, I think, but
Yeah.
it makes him sound kind of stupid too. I don't know,
I
Dippy.
mean, he's 10, he's 13,
Yeah.
12, whatever. He can be called
12.
Dippy.
He's not that smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is only 12. Anyways,
And Dippy is voiced by
it's canon
Jason
now.
Ritter. It's canon as of right now, as of today.
Yeah.
Oregon Cryptid Capital. Dipper can be called
Dippy.
Dippy. We
Yes.
shall allow it.
We're changing the laws of life here today.
Yes. And yes, he's voiced by Jason Ritter, and he is a
Hmm.
13-year-old boy with brown hair. He's pretty scrawny. He rocks a classic like hiking fit, like he's got shorts, t-shirts, and a vest and a baseball cap. I wasn't actually familiar with Jason Ritter
No, yeah.
beforehand, but I would
Yeah.
like the name sounded familiar, but I
Yes.
was like, do I know?
I
Like I
didn't
saw
know
the picture and
this.
I like couldn't quite tell. And
Hmm.
I forgot to write down all the stuff that he was in. But once I looked, I was like, oh, I do know who this is. Like I didn't just
Yeah.
imagine that I knew this name or
Yeah.
like he had a sibling or
Him
something
as a
who was
human.
famous. Yes,
No.
exactly. So yes. But I forgot to write
It's
down the things he was in because I was just too excited about the next person.
I did just have his Wikipedia page up, but also it's Jason Ritter. Like, so I know who he is, but I know him through association of like his family more so,
Yes.
which I kind of hate to say. Like that, I
I'm
know
sorry
I've
about
seen him
it.
in other stuff, but like his dad, the famous John Ritter,
Yeah.
comedian and like actor from Three's Company. Yeah, yeah. No, sorry, Three's a Crowd. But then also he's married to an actress who's in. I don't know if you've seen the show Yellow Jackets.
No, but I've heard of it and I've heard it's
Dude, it's
incredible.
so good. So I'm only through the first season. I'm like slowly getting through it
Oh,
because I
nice.
like don't want to binge it because it's that good where like you want to watch an
Yeah, yeah,
episode a week
savor
or
it.
whatever. His wife is the main character in that show, Melanie Linsky,
Oh,
the actress's name. And so I was like, oh wow, I've never really seen anything with John Ritter, but like, or sorry,
with Jason.
with yeah, sorry, with Jason Ritter, I'm thinking of his dad, but like I know
Yeah.
of his dad and his wife, and like he is
Yes.
also very talented, it turns out too. So
Yeah, it
yeah.
turns out he's great at
Yeah.
playing a 13-year-old boy with brown hair, pretty scrawny, walking around
Yeah.
and shit.
Living in the woods of Oregon.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. So, Dipper is very intelligent, but like most 13-year-olds, he can be really self-conscious. He's an adventurer and he's always looking for a riddle or mystery to solve. Sometimes he goes a little too hard, being a little too invested, a little ruthless, maybe a little paranoid.
Hmm.
That sometimes people find him a little sus, and all of his theories a little sus. But
Hmm.
he works through it all. Sometimes he realizes the error of his ways. Sometimes he doesn't. We'll see what happens. He generally seems like he doesn't love being a kid. He wants to grow up a little too quickly,
Yeah.
probably. Really hates when he gets treated like a kid. But he also loves his family very deeply and he's very protective over them, especially his twin sister, Mabel
Hmm.
Pines.
Hmm.
Now, Alexis, tell me who Mabel's voiced by.
Oh, I'll tell you, Mabel, she's voiced by the one and only, the
Our
voice
queen.
that we all know, our queen of voice acting, at least of modern voice acting.
Yes.
You know her as Louise Belcher from the one and only Bob's Burgers, which is going to
Hmm.
be a frequent reference in this
Reference.
show. Kristen Shaw, I believe
Ah,
Shaw is how you pronounce her
that's how I
last
say it.
name.
I don't know if
Yeah.
that's right, though.
Yeah, I probably
Also,
should have looked up the pronunciation on
I
Wikipedia, but I don't
wanted
know.
you to introduce her solely because we didn't talk about it beforehand, and I know that you knew who the voice actress was,
Oh,
and
yes.
that you were so thrilled. And also, like the second you hear Mabel's voice, like you know who
You
it
know,
is. Like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
before even
She,
looking it up, I was like, Louise
Louise, is
Belcher?
that you, girl? Because
Is this
she's
the
one of
happy
the
version of Louise?
yeah, right. The not as sinister, but
Evil,
still
yeah.
somewhat sinister.
Still,
Because she's one of the few, or maybe like handful of voice actors who just doesn't change her voice,
no,
no matter the
never.
role. Like and that's why you hire her because her voice
Yes,
is so distinct and it's so perfect for a certain kind of character, like that
yes,
sweet but also diabolical character, you know?
yes. Well, and
So
even not
very
just like
recognizable.
doesn't even change it for her like not
Adult
just voice
roles.
acting, but like yeah, like regular
Yeah, like that
acting.
is her
Like
voice, I'm pretty sure.
yes. And
Yeah.
yeah, they're just fully like, don't change. Why would you change this? And I
She
agree
she was
completely.
in an episode or a couple episodes of Archer too. She voiced a character that was a full
Oh,
adult.
funny.
And
Yeah,
again,
same
the
voice.
exact same voice, same
Yeah.
tenor, same tone,
I think
everything.
she was
Like,
also in Flight of the Concords, which I hadn't like
oh,
remembered,
that
which
checks
is
out.
like I
That
love that
checks
show
out.
so much. But yeah,
Yeah.
same voice,
We
same
love her.
everything. And
She's incredible.
she's
And
just
Mabel is probably my favorite character in this show
Mabel's
because
my
of
favorite
it.
character.
Yeah,
Yeah,
without
hands
a
down.
doubt. Yeah.
And so Mabel, yes, is also 13. Obviously, she's Dipper's twin. She's got long brown hair, braces. She wears fun headbands a lot and very colorful, graphic, silly sweaters, rainbows, stars, glittery cats, you name it, she's
Mhm.
got it. She is a ball of energy. She's hyper, free spirited, often optimistic. Sometimes she's real confident in herself, like her relationships with boys. She's
Mhm.
really overconfident, perhaps,
Yeah.
in how those are going.
Yeah.
She's really girly, but also can be really tough. She's not afraid to throw a punch or two or 10. And she helps or leads adventures with Dipper. Then we've got Grunkle Stan, Dipper and Mabel's great uncle. The show's creator, Hirsch, voices Stan. Alex Hirsch voices Stan, who is an older man. He wears really thick rimmed glasses, usually a full suit with like a little bow tie ribbon situation. He's got real thick white eyebrows, a constant 5 o'clock shadow, and always wears a maroon fez, which interestingly, and I didn't write it all down, but through the season, I think maybe just the first season, the symbol, and I don't, maybe it's not this way now that we're streaming it, but when it was on air, the symbol on the fez like changed, but not because
Oh,
of the
interesting.
plot. I think because with the original symbol, Disney was like, you can't do this.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
but not like that it was offensive. It was just
Oh,
like
okay.
occulty or something like
Yeah.
that. And they were like, no. And so it like changed halfway through the season and then it was gone and like that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. But I think streaming, it's just all the same, I would assume, like the
Yeah.
original
Which it's like a crescent
fez.
moon with something over it, right? Or something like
I
that.
don't totally
Trying
remember
to
what it is
remember. It's
right
something
now.
like that. I'm g-
But
I'm glad we both went down the Fez rabbit hole though. Like we kind of took different lanes though, where I was
uh,
like, wait, what is the purpose of the Fez again? Or and maybe you're gonna get to it. I don't know. Is
I'm
that what
not.
you're saying on? Okay, cool. Because I
Do
just
you know?
kind of for it's a cultural thing that's like
Yes.
Turkish and in a
Yeah,
lot of
that's
in
all
some
I
like
know.
Islamic countries, but I was thinking like, well, what about fezzes in America? Like, why would someone in America who doesn't appear to be like, Muslim or following Islamic religion be
Yeah.
wearing a fez? And the closest I could find is that apparently a lot of fraternal orders use them.
Yes. Like there's
And
definitely a one really
yeah,
famous one
which like
that's
the
usually old
culty
men.
thing you said, I was like, well, yeah, because it's like the masonry and like the
Yeah.
Freemasons and different lodges like have different fezzes as like part of their uniform or
Like uniform.
whatever.
Yeah.
And Grunkle Stan does mention actually in my episode next week that like the brothers at the lodge don't want to do XYZ. So he
Okay.
is in a fraternal order of some sort.
Fez.
I don't know
Okay.
yet which one. Maybe we'll find out
We'll
later
find
in the
out.
season, but I was like, why the fuck is he wearing a fez? I had to know. I had to make the connection because I was like, I mean, if it's just random, that's fine because it's cartoon, whatever.
Yeah.
But like,
But
come on, you don't just put a fez
you just
on a
you just
white
pop a
guy
fez
in
on someone.
Oregon, yeah, for no reason,
Yeah, especially
right?
with a random symbol on it.
Yeah.
There's got
So
to
that's
be
why,
something happening. Okay, wow,
which
good
also
job. I'm
speaks a lot
glad.
to like Grunkle Stan's kind of occulty or I don't want to say conspiracy minded, but he's out there. He's
But he
definitely
does
as we
run a
learn
cryptid
a,
shop.
a cryptid shop, literally. So
Like,
it comes together with like the lodge and the masonry
yes,
of
the
it all and the
brotherhood of
brotherhood of it all.
whatever it
Yeah,
is.
whether it's just for show or whether it's like he is a dedicated actual member, I don't know,
We're gonna
but
find out, maybe.
we'll
Not my
find
episode,
out.
but
Yeah,
maybe in the show.
maybe
Who's to
kind of in
say?
mine. Put a
So,
pin in it.
oh,
An eight
yeah,
week
pin
pin.
till next week, a week long
Yeah.
pin. So, I'm gonna put a fez on the pin. So,
Yeah. Put a
on
pin in the fez.
oh, boop. Pin in my hat, pin in my fez.
Hmm.
So, on the surface, Stan is a cunning salesman. It's his mystery shack tourist trap after all. Apparently, according to the fan Wikipedia, like wiki page, fandom, he was once a con man. Like,
Mm,
used to just be a criminal doing that. So,
okay,
makes
great.
sense here. Yeah, great. Take these children for the
Cool,
summer.
exactly. Take care of these kids in the middle of the
So,
woods.
yes, he seems grumpy and disgruntled when he's not in front of customers, where he hams it the fuck up at his mystery shack. But he
Hmm.
loves his family deeply and will protect the twins, even when he's the one putting them in sketchy situations. He very much, to me, feels like the Disney version of Rick from Rick and Morty, of like
Yeah,
disgruntled, does get them in bad situations, but also really
yeah,
loves them and gets them out of it. But
yes.
like
Does
the
not have his life
children
together.
appropriate version has crazy
Yes,
other plot lines going on and theories and mysteries all unto himself. But yes,
yes, yeah.
Disney
That's a
appropriate
very
version.
good, very good comparison.
Yes. So, thank you. So, I want to mention two other characters very briefly, both of whom work at the Mystery Shack. We
Mm,
have Jesus Ramirez, aka
yes.
Suze. He is also voiced by Alex Hirsch, and he's the handyman at the Mystery Shack. And while he can be a little childish and clumsy, he does believe all of the mysteries and spooky stuff happening, and he often helps the twins out. He supports them in their adventures. And then we have Wendy Corduroy, a 15-year-old girl. She's works as a cashier at the Mystery Shack. She's a huge tomboy. She's down to earth. She's really understanding and sweet with the kids. Lets them just kind of do whatever they want. And she,
Our second queen.
our other icon who we've
There's
talked
two
about in the show
icons in the
before.
show.
In
Yeah.
fact, she's been the star of a very special episode we did in the last 2 years. I don't remember when that was
Yeah, maybe
for
year
our
two.
100th and 101st episode. She
Mm-hmm.
was in Freaks and Geeks,
Mm-hmm.
ER, so many other incredible things,
So
including,
many
oh, you
things.
know who we've already covered, Velma in the live action Scooby-Doo films. It's Linda fucking Cardellini.
Ah, we love her.
Just
We
so
love her.
funny that she's just
The
casually in
best.
this show as the
I know.
15-year-old tomboy just
Yeah,
on the
like
side.
sure.
Yeah, I'll do this. Why
It's like,
not?
yeah, I can. I'm free. Yeah. You
Yeah.
said
I don't,
Disney? Yeah, yeah, I like Disney. I'll work
yeah.
for them for a
All
bit.
right.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
cool,
Yeah, and I was
cool.
just like, I double taked it, double took it.
Yeah.
So stoked to
And
have her
again,
here.
does nothing with her voice, does not need to.
Perfect
Like you
as
hear
is.
her and and you're like, ah,
Yes.
the show just got so much better. And actually,
Yeah.
I feel like she might be in one of my episodes, but she's not. I hope she pops up in yours because that character is like not really
Oh
in
yeah,
any
like
of my
super
episodes, or like
present.
she maybe has one or two lines in one of the episodes, and that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's how she appears, at least in this episode, is just like pretty briefly.
Hmm.
But before we fully launch in, we, as always, talk about the show intro. In our arcs, we last year did a full on March Madness bracket about
Oh yeah,
theme songs, which I think we need to build up some more theme songs before
we
we
do.
launch back into it. So I think it's probably be an
Yeah,
every other year thing, so we have
yeah,
more
yeah. Maybe next year, not
more
this year.
for the
Yeah.
fodder.
Hmm.
I have to say, it's not my favorite musically, this
Yeah,
intro. Like, it's pretty simple. There's nothing wrong with it. It's got like some
yeah.
fun whistling over some like nice instrumentals.
Hmm.
But
No lyrics or anything, but
yeah, no
yeah,
lyrics. You don't always need them. It's just a nice little
yeah. Just
fun,
nice,
jaunty
nice,
tune.
yeah. A little
But
creepy and like foresty vibe.
yes, what I do want to talk about in this intro though is the the glitch that happens right after it says gravity falls. Like the logo comes on the screen, like swoop, gravity falls.
Oh yeah, yeah,
It's so quick that you might miss it, but there's
yeah.
this really fast, like, glitch that then goes to black and then the episode starts, like literally a blink. It took me like 12 times to try and pause it and like catch what the fuck it
Oh,
was.
I hadn't even
So
noticed it.
in this glitch, it's like this old parchment paper, like, yeah, just very old, like weathered paper with writing and runes and numbers all around it. There's
Mm.
symbols. So the biggest thing that's on there actually is there's this huge circle, like an inner circle that then has like an outer rim on it. And in the
Mm-hmm.
rim, there's a bunch of
Concentric circle.
symbols. So there's
Okay.
an eye, a shooting star, a broken heart, a pine tree, and a bunch of other symbols in there. And then
Mm.
in the center, like the main circle, the inner circle, it looks like there's this like glowing pyramid. The
Oh,
pyramid has a single
explains the
eye.
fez. Explains the
Explains the
fez.
fats. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. It's
If I
got,
had noticed that,
if you had known about the
man.
pyramid, the classic sign of
In the
a
eye, probably the eye of
brotherhood.
Horus or some shit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's got one giant eye in the center of it. Then
Hmm.
it has arms,
Hmm.
legs,
Oh.
a nice little bow tie, and a very tall top hat.
Oh.
And we're unsure what this
What?
is about right now. We're not going to learn in my episode what it's about, but we got to track this to see what the fuck this is
Oh,
because
interesting. Is there anything, did you find anything online or did you like try to find
I
anything
did
online
not
about?
I did
Okay,
not look
so
it up.
wait,
I have
I've
like,
gotta, okay, I gotta pause and look at it. I'm gonna watch an episode when we're done, rewatch an
okay,
episode because I haven't even noticed that. I feel like once I hear that the title music is or the intro music is like starting to end, I kind of like always look down or look away or something.
yeah,
Like, all
because
right,
you're just like,
let
okay,
me like grab my phone or whatever so I
let me
can
get
type some
settled
shit out
in.
or let me,
No, it's
yeah, and
quick.
then I need to look.
Yeah, I like
Oh,
have
interesting.
a sense maybe because I know like some of the just in like the kind of background research, like some kind of greater picture stuff, but I don't know how
Yes.
it ties
Yeah.
together
Like, how much
exactly.
should I say about what I read? I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think we're gonna continue to uncover all of
Okay.
this as we
Yeah.
go. So like yeah, I'm like, okay, in my episode we'll learn like probably I assume what this is from, but yeah, all like
Yeah.
the like symbols or why it's here, that kind of stuff was
Hmm.
unclear, unknown. Maybe we'll learn, we'll find out.
Yeah.
So
Which makes
yeah,
me love this show even more. That it, like you could jump in and watch any episode of it and still be like, oh, this is cool. Like, this is
yeah,
fun. Funny show. It's cute. Great,
yeah,
great voice cast, cool
silly.
animation. But at the same time, the whole show, like you explained in the beginning, like
Yeah,
Alex Hirsch had a whole arc
yep, had
and
a
like
whole arc
story
happening.
planned out. So it is
Hmm.
all combined and tied together throughout the 2 seasons. So
Yes.
it's interesting, which it's awesome, man. Which is like the
Yeah.
adult part of it too, that like adults
Right.
can watch it and can carry the story from week to week, but a kid can watch one episode and be like, all right, cool, that was fun,
It
and
was
then run
fun.
outside and play and not
Yes,
even think about
exactly.
like the interconnectedness of it all.
Yes,
So
precisely. So,
yeah,
yeah, so we'll have to,
interesting.
keep our finger on the
Stay tuned.
pulse of that
Yeah, stay
situation.
tuned. I will spoil, not spoil, but I guess I'll kind of lay the seed now that
Oh,
my last 2 episodes are going to go into a deep dive arc of Stan for sure.
oh, okay,
It's like a
good.
part one and a part two that
Okay,
I'm gonna
sick.
do. So it's like we're
Okay.
we're gonna learn some shit, but we're probably also gonna be scratching our heads by the end of this too, because we don't
Okay.
have time to cover the whole show. But like
Yes, exactly. Which, yeah,
some
does.
questions might be answered. I'm just trying to figure out how
Yes.
to like integrate it into an entertaining podcast episode. So we'll
Yes.
see.
Right, yeah. There's definitely like mysteries that we shall not solve because we're only
Yes.
doing 8 episodes,
Yeah.
which, maybe we'll have to come back to the show eventually to
Hey,
continue to unravel them. We'll see.
probably a good one for Halloween season two. I'm just saying,
Oh, I mean, a cryptid?
spooky cryptids. Hey, our
You know
favorite
we're gonna
thing.
cover this for
Yeah.
Halloween. You know it's
Mhm.
gonna come up. Okay,
Mhm.
so
Cool.
let's
Great,
start
great
our
job.
actual
Great
episode.
intro.
Thank you.
Yes.
The
Ready.
first episode of the first season. We come in hot to start our show. We see the twins in a golf cart careening through the woods, screaming and looking behind them at something that is very clearly chasing them, something huge. It's
Mm.
ripping out trees as it goes, throwing it into the middle of like the path that they're driving on, and they have to like veer away from one of these trees, nearly throwing them out of the golf cart. And this was the
Uh-oh.
moment I was like, I love this show because
Two
that's
seconds
where
in.
we freeze frame. And Dipper's narration basically does I bet you're wondering how we ended up here, which is one of my favorite
Lines of all
things in the
time.
world. Yeah.
Yes. Perfect.
So, yes,
Starting strong.
Dipper basically retells the intro of the show that they're here for the summer to see their weird uncle,
Hmm.
et cetera, et cetera. We get to see a little more of their personalities a little bit as he explains how they got here. We've got Mabel, happy, optimistic about everything. She's putting up boy band posters in their room. She's covered in splinters. They're like in the attic
Oh,
of
of
the
course.
mystery shack, and she's
Great.
still having a good time. Nothing is bothering her, bringing her down.
Good for her.
Dipper is really struggling to settle in. He's kind of skeptical. He's kind of creeped out by a lot of things around the mystery shack, but Mabel doesn't let him get him down. And we do get to see the mystery shack here. It's this cabin in the woods. Duh, that feels like it's going
Hmm.
without saying.
Yeah.
And it kind of looks like clobbered together. Like there's a main house. It looks like a random part was stuck on here and stuck on there, kind of
Yeah.
haphazardly.
A Franken cabin.
Yes, exactly. Franken cabin in the woods. And the inside is filled with cryptid taxidermies that are janky.
Yeah.
Like we see Stan giving a tour, and there's like a jackalope, and one of the antlers just like slowly falls up. It's a rabbit with
Oh,
deer horns,
gotcha.
or
Okay.
antlers, jackalope,
Yeah.
classic.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like falling off, and it seems like cryptids are like trademarked or something. So instead of
Yeah.
Sasquatch, we have Sasquatch, which is
Oh,
Sasquatch wearing a pair of
hilarious.
nasty underwear.
Hilarious. I love
Yes.
it.
It's like
I love it.
so janky. But you know what? Stan, he's a salesman. He is
Stan.
telling this group of tourists who are taking pictures, they're in awe, they're gasping. He is running them through and leading them right to the gift shop at the end of the
Hmm.
tour, and they are eating it up.
Wow. I've never heard of Sasquatch. Wow,
Sasquatch
we gotta buy
before.
this shirt.
I gotta get a pair of that
Yeah.
underwear with him on it.
Stan takes the picture and then says, all right, that'll be $50.
Literally, probably, yes.
Wants the picture.
Would not
Yeah.
be surprised at all with him so far. So we cut to the before the freeze frame time here. And we see the
Okay.
twins working in the store. Um, this is like irrelevant to the plot beyond like character building of Mabel, but really
Oh.
displays her really well is that there's another boy in the store at the moment who's like their age, and she slipped him a note, and she's currently like standing behind a shelf, like moved some of the merch, which is bobbleheads of Stan, by the way.
Of
And she's just like
course.
looking and watching him open the note. And the note says, "Do you like me?" And it's a checkbox with three options. Yes, definitely, absolutely are the only options.
Does he even know who Mabel is? Is he
I
like,
don't think so, no.
okay,
There's
yeah.
no indication. He looks so
Like, who
confused
gave
and
me
kind of
this
creeped
note?
out. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I would
She
be
like
too.
slipped it into his pocket. Yeah.
Oh, even weirder.
And yes, Dipper is like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "Heh, I rigged it." So we learn she's looking for a summer fling, a summer romance.
Hmm.
We get a montage of her very confidently trying to flirt with every boy who comes by, very unsuccessfully. But you know what? She's not gonna let the haters get her down.
You miss all the shots that you don't take, you
Yeah,
know?
exactly. She's
Yeah,
taken
not gonna let the haters get
every
her
shot.
down. She's missing every shot, but like if she didn't take any shots, she would
You know,
miss
10,000 hours.
every shot.
You know, that's what it takes.
Yeah, exactly.
10,000 asks for a date.
Yeah, gotta get one in there
Gotta get
somewhere.
one. But Grunkle interrupts them. Okay, Stan, I'm just calling him Grunkle sometimes because
Yeah,
I think it's a fun thing to say.
yes.
And he interrupts them to put up signs, quote, "in the spooky part of the forest." Yeah, blatantly spooky.
Okay.
Yeah.
This
So,
is safe, kids. Go ahead.
yeah, get in that spooky area.
I
So,
assume he's going with them. Or
no,
nope. Okay,
no,
cool.
he's
Yeah,
saying
this is
someone in this
going out
source, one of
well.
these employees, someone do this. They
Cool.
obviously, including Wendy and Suze, all say, no, I have other things I should be doing around the store.
Yeah.
And he picks Dipper to go put them up. Dipper fights back, saying that yes, he's creeped out by the spooky part of the forest, and Grunkle Stan doesn't care. Monsters are just legends, so I can sell merch. So get out
Hmm.
there, Dipper. So
Hmm.
Dipper does, drags his feet, heads out to the forest where it's all foggy, and which I hate to see this happen. He is nailing these signs into trees, which we don't love.
Oh,
We don't
yeah.
support
No.
that.
No, 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 Dipper.
Dipper, we don't do that. We just nicely put them up.
Just, yeah, exactly.
We don't need to hammer a nail into a tree. But
How about just
as
put a stake in
he's
the ground with a nice little
sticking in
sign
the
on it? Whatever
ground,
happened to signs and stakes,
it's
you
a little
know? I
stake, a
don't
nice
know.
little stake
Yeah.
in the ground. You might
Yeah.
need those stakes eventually. Who's to say? You live in a
Yeah, right. I'm
spooky
sure a
haunted
vampire
forest.
will come up eventually
Just
in
saying, just
this
throwing that out
show.
there.
I'd be surprised if not.
Yep. So as he's doing this very unethical duty,
Hmm.
he hits upon one tree with his hammer and his nail, and the nail pops off. Like it doesn't go into the tree. And we hear this
Hmm.
like echoey ringing sound as he does it. And so he does it again, and we realize
Hmm.
that it's the sound of metal, not bark, that he's hitting upon. So there's a
Okay.
metal tree
Metal
in the
tree?
forest,
Yeah.
or at least part of the tree is metal because he starts feeling around and like knocking, and he finds a small seam in this tree.
Hmm.
And he like is able to dig his fingers underneath it and pry it open, realizing that this is a metal door that's on this tree. It's like a
And
little
he's out here
hinge,
all
not like a
alone.
full like huge door, but like a window sized door kind of
Okay.
thing on
Uh-huh.
this tree. And he pulls it open, and it's covered in cobwebs, and there's this old rusted like looking broken device. It's rectangular, it's got a tiny screen on it, lots of buttons, dials, what looks like a pressure gauge on it, and it
Mm.
has like little like almost like joysticks, it looks like, on top, and like a pipe
Okay.
coming out of it. Like it's got all kind of contraptions.
Yeah.
So naturally this child clicks around on it,
It's a
pushes
video
all the
game,
buttons. Yeah,
basically. Yeah.
he does go right for the joystick like a video game.
Yeah. Yeah.
And as he does this, we hear like the sound of metal on metal, like we hear the sound of gears coming from behind him. And he turns around to see the ground behind him open up. and he slowly
The
walks
ground.
over the ground. Just a nice little shoot, not like trapdoor fall away, but
Oh,
just a
okay.
nice little something in the ground, another metal plate in the ground just slowly opens up to
Huh.
reveal a small, just a small little inset, as if someone would like put like a time capsule in there or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And inside, it's a very mossy, again, cobwebbed. No one's been in here for a very long time. There's a bunch of bugs in there. It's pretty nasty.
Yeah.
And this is where we find a old, worn, maroon book that you've probably seen in your
Ah,
episode. This is how Dipper
ah,
finds it.
interesting. Okay. Okay.
So he dusts it off to reveal that this book has golden edges on the cover, and said
Yes.
front cover has a symbol of a hand with the number 3 in like the
Okay.
palm of it.
Don't open the book. Don't open the book.
Don't
Don't
open
open
the
the book.
book. I know. As
Except,
soon as I
yeah.
looked at this, I was like, how
Someone
do you
has
say it?
never seen the Evil Dead.
Comic Con.
Necromancer. Oh,
Don't.
no. Oh, yeah, from Evil Dead.
Uh-huh.
Necrocomic, something like that. Yeah, the
Con. Yeah.
Necronomicon, the Book of the
Yeah.
Dead.
Yeah. The Book of the Dead.
Yeah,
Don't
don't
you
do it.
know?
Or if
Have you
you
not seen
do,
it?
don't read out loud what it says, especially if it looks like it's in Latin. Don't do
Especially if it
it.
looks like it's not made of fabric,
Yeah,
perhaps, or
right. If it looks like
human
it's made
skin
of
or
human
something.
flesh and
Yeah.
skin, don't open it and read it.
But you know what? This one, he
Sam
was
Raimi
like, this
taught
is a
us.
nice maroon cover with gold plates. It's not human flesh. I'll open it. Let's see what happens.
Fair,
That was his
but
standard.
yeah, so maybe it
So,
doesn't have to look like it's made of human flesh. Just don't open books you find in old abandoned like secret layers underneath metal trees.
in the
That
part that's
doesn't
called the
seem
spooky part of the
this
forest.
of Gravity
Called that.
Falls.
Yes. Come on now. Come on,
Come
Dipper.
on. All right. Of
But yeah, Dipper opens that shit right up.
course. Of course.
And as he opens it, we see a couple things right away. I clocked a couple things. So one, there's like a almost like a small like monocle like attached in the book to like be able to read parts of it, so indicating
Okay.
that like there's going to be small text or hidden things around it. To
Yeah.
me, that's what it indicates.
Yeah.
And I also clocked that on the inside cover, it says property of, you can like write your name in a book, but
Mhm.
the bottom part of it is ripped away, so it only says property of, and you can't see
Imagine,
the name.
imagine writing your name in that kind of book. Like, this book belongs to Alexis Imbird.
The Book of the Dead, the very
Yeah.
spooky Oscar. Yes,
Yeah.
perfect. Just in
Gotta
case
let
I
people
lose it,
know.
please return to text me
Yeah,
at.
too. Yeah, address listed below.
Yes.
If found.
Oh, yeah, please return to. But Alexis, he continues
Mhm.
to do the thing that he said he should never do, which is
Yep.
read aloud this book. So here's the first entry,
hmm
or at least one of the entries. Maybe it's not the first one, but he flips
The
to.
first he reads. Yeah.
Yeah. June 18th. Quote, June 18th. It's hard to believe it's been 6 years since I began researching the strange and wondrous secrets of Gravity Falls, Oregon.
Hmm.
In all my travels, never have I observed so many curious things. Gravity Falls is indeed a geographical oddity.
Mhm.
So it's like, okay, this is like maybe a diary, because we see
Yeah.
he like flips to the
Just
next
a simple
page.
historian, a geographer,
Yes, a
perhaps,
geographer, because we
an
do see.
archaeologist.
Yeah, we do see on the next page that there's like some sketches, almost like cave-like drawings of like some like wolves, maybe. We see a mountain range.
hmm
Yeah, the mountain range has a giant eye on it. That starts to confuse Dipper a little bit.
Like, I don't remember seeing that when we flew
Oh,
in.
right. Which range was this in the Cascades again? I
Yeah.
missed this one. Giant Eye Mountain? Eye Top? I don't think I saw
Giant eye top.
that
Climb to the
yet.
top of the eye.
Top of the eye. We do see another pyramid, no top hat, no bow
Okay.
tie or
No
anything, no
legs,
arms or
arms,
legs.
nothing.
Nope,
Okay,
just maybe
great.
maybe it's a mountain. Maybe it's a bad drawing of a mountain. The most simple
Yeah.
version of a mountain. You know, triangle. It's a triangle.
Just triangle, not a pyramid. Yeah.
Yeah. And again, so like these first
He's a
couple pages,
geologist, not an
he's a
artist.
geologist.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a geographer. What do we expect from him?
Yeah,
He's not a
something.
cartographer. He's not drawing the maps, okay?
Yeah.
Look, he's doing the research for the maps. But yeah, so I saw this and I'm like, okay, so it's a diary, like, some weird sketches, but like, seems okay. Like, he's just doing research. It's his research log. Really
hmm
elaborately hidden, but a research log.
Yeah.
And then he turns the page. and things go rapidly downhill for whoever this author is.
Oh
So
no.
every single inch of these pages is covered in sketches, but like sketches such as floating eyeballs, giant vampire bats, including
Vampire's
like,
good.
yeah, vampire came up,
Yeah.
like including like notes along all of the sketches. Like, of course, all of the writing is like scratch version. It's not beautiful cursive. It's like the
Yeah.
middle of the
Frantic,
page,
erratically
frantic.
written. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, like it's getting more and
Uh-oh.
more frantic with every
Like either
page.
being chased or descending into madness as
Yes,
he's writing these
the
things
latter,
down.
yeah.
The latter,
Like,
not the former. Okay.
for example, like one of the pages, which is about gnomes, which has like pictures of like gnomes, just like huge eyes. It says like gnomes, exclamation point, weaknesses unknown in like huge underlined letters.
Avoid, avoid.
Avoid.
Yeah.
And then we turn to a page that very hastily written says, unfortunately, my suspicions have been confirmed. I am being watched. I must hide this book before he finds it. Remember, in Gravity Falls, there's no one you can trust. And then in huge bold letters, again, it says, trust no one. And then the pages stop. You
Like,
hate to see it happen.
you really do. The
It's a
only thing
real
worse could be
Minds of
like,
Moria situation.
yeah,
Like, the drums
yeah.
are coming, they are coming, then the pages stop. Energy.
The only thing worse would be like if the pen scratch like trailed down
Yes.
on the
And then like a
paper, like he
splot
was
of
like being
blood.
dragged away. Yeah. It's like it really does not get worse than that. You
Yeah.
hate to see it,
You
as you
really,
said.
you
Dipper's
really.
probably like, interesting. Let me go show Mabel, right? Uh, yeah.
Not only
Or Stan or somebody.
let me go show someone else.
Yeah.
But before he can go show Mabel, Mabel finds him. She pops up from
Oh,
behind the log and is
oh,
like, "What you doing?
Jesus.
Nerd stuff? Like, you reading?"
Yeah. Probably scare the crap out of him.
He absolutely, she slams that book
Yeah.
cover shut. He's on edge. His
I'm not
paranoia
reading anything.
starts now
Oh, great. Oh my God. Oh my
and
God.
shall
Oh
last
no.
forever, I believe.
I was gonna say that the way that this, you're not just setting up the episode, but like after having watched my all my episodes, I'm like, oh my God, Grace just did so much to set up this entire arc. Like,
Yeah, so I'm giving like so much detail at the beginning because I'm like,
I'm
this
glad.
really is
Yeah.
laying out
But
what the
like
fuck's
so many,
happening.
I'm getting a lot of light bulbs in my head just
Yeah.
like in our first 20 minutes of recording here or
Hmm.
whatever it's been. I'm like, oh my God, it's all coming together
Yep. Yep. I
already.
have a feeling it's gonna be every episode that we do. It's like, oh shit, that has to do
Something's
with my
gonna lead
episode.
into
It
every episode.
all,
Yeah, because
yeah,
already there's
ties
something
in.
I'm talking about next week that you just brought up. So yeah.
Yep.
Anyways.
So Dipper goes back to the shack, to the mystery shack, because he's like, we can't talk about this in the open. It says trust no one, but you're my twin, so I
Hmm.
must be able to trust you, right? Right, Mabel? Right. So he shows her the book. He shows her the trust no one of it all. And she's like, this is pretty cool. Like, she's into it. She thinks this is a fun little summer project for them to figure out.
Sure.
But
Yeah.
she's like, look, I don't have time to talk about this right now, though, because me, Mabel Pines, I locked in a date. So her
Good for you, girl.
persistence
But did you really?
paid off. You know what? In fact, she did.
Okay, good for
And
her.
he's currently knocking at the door right now to come pick her up. So she ditches Dipper to go let him in. And as she walks out of the room, Stan walks in, and Dipper, seeing Stan walk in, immediately hides the book. Again,
Hmm.
trust no one. So he puts the book away, acts like he's reading something else. And Mabel brings her date inside to meet Dipper and Stan. You know, she's got to meet the family before they go out.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Fair.
it's a taller boy. He's probably like a preteen still. He's wearing jeans and a black sweatshirt, but it's kind of grimy. Like the
Hmm.
clothes are a little grimy. There's like the sweatshirt's like a little tattered. His hood's
Hmm.
up, and there's in the hood there's like some twigs sticking out of the hood, like a little bit of grass. And it would seem he's got some red splotches on his cheek
Yeah.
that would
Hmm.
perhaps look like blood.
Hmm.
You, keen viewer, might think. You could call it a
Hmm.
spattering. Maybe.
Okay, maybe it's paint. Maybe he's the artist.
He's
Maybe
the artist.
he was painting a nice scene outside and he fell in a bush and
Mhm.
he got sticks and twigs
Yeah, he took a little tumble. We're
in
clumsy. Sometimes we're all
his
clumsy. We've all been there.
hood. Yeah,
Yes.
right?
And
That's
maybe
he's an
that
artist,
little
right?
maybe that little tumble, you know, was a little hard on him because when he is asked his name, he goes, "No, no, normal man? Normal man?" And Mabel goes, "He means Norman."
Does he, Mabel? Does
Well,
he?
yeah, they met in a cemetery. It's
Oh my
Norman from the
God.
cemetery.
When did she have time to go to the cemetery? I guess they've been here for a few days. I guess I'm assuming they
Hey,
just got it. Well, no, no,
the
no
sun never
questions.
sets on a player like Mabel, you know? She's out there hustling
Yeah,
for that
you're
date.
right. You're
Guess
right.
what?
You're right.
Tenacity paid off.
It's a hell of a thing. Yep.
Hell of a
All
thing.
right.
So as they head out, Mabel's like, "Stop your questioning of him, God." Because at one point too, Dipper is like, "Is that blood on your face?" And
Thank
just
you. I
full
was like,
on.
not to like call out the elephant in the room or anything, but
Dipper,
yeah.
he's gonna call him out.
Thank you.
But you know
Somebody's
what?
got to.
He wipes it away. It was just some strawberry jam from lunch. So that he definitely ate as a normal man. Norman, the normal man.
Norman, normal man.
Normal
Yeah.
man. But Mabel is sick of all of their questions. So she's like, "Let's go, Norman," and heads out. And Norman, maybe he did take a tumble. He's a little stumbly as he goes out. He accidentally slams into the door frame and his body kind of ricochets off and like bends
Oh my
really weirdly
God.
far back. And then, they continue on and go on their nice little date.
Mm, all right.
Hmm.
All right.
And,
She's in good hands. They're you know,
you
his
know,
hand might fall off, but it's
Alexis,
good.
put
Good.
a little pin in that.
Anyway. All right,
Put,
cool.
put a little pin in that for 3 seconds
To
from now.
hold the
But,
hand together. Put a
oh,
pin in the
yeah.
wrist to hold to
Sew the
keep
pin
the
in,
hand.
baby. Put a little,
Yeah.
yeah, really keep it in there. Take it from your
Yeah.
fez,
Yeah.
put it in
Put it in
your
the wrist.
perhaps crumbling skin.
Yes.
Because Dipper,
Mm-hmm.
like you, Alexis, is rightfully suspicious, and he sneaks off to his room with that handy little book in there that had a lot of creatures listed in it. So he flips through, and he finds an entry about pale creatures with bad attitudes who can look like teenagers. And
Well, it's
we
just a
see
teenager.
it's just a preteen, it's just puberty.
Yeah, it sounds like a
The
human,
biggest
like a
scare of
normal. It's a
all.
normal man. It's a
That's a
normal
normal
teenage
man.
man,
Man.
boy,
Boy man.
whatever.
Norman.
Yeah,
Norboy.
normal
So,
man.
Norboy man. And so we see a sketch in this book of, yes, a ghoulish creature in human form. It's got its rib cage exposed, skin is falling off. You could probably see a little brains because, yes, Alexis, you called it. Unpin that first pin holding your limbs together. Boop.
Yeah.
It's a zombie.
Oh God. And also, man, Mabel makes me feel sad for her that the only date she could get was with a dead
A
person,
dead person. An
an
undead.
undead
Yeah.
person. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Great.
Dipper peeks
Great.
outside. It gets better because Dipper looks outside to see
Better.
Norman with his hand slowly going towards Mabel's neck.
Oh, lovingly.
You know what? He made her a little flower necklace. Yeah, he's putting on a little daisy
Oh,
chain necklace.
good. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Cute.
So, you know what? Let's
Cute.
not judge a
No, books by their
pale,
covers. Yeah.
blood on his face teenager by this cover, you know?
Hmm.
Let's
He still
not
has a
judge.
heart. It's just
Mate,
not
it's not
pumping
beating.
blood. Yeah. But it's there.
Probably. Who's to
Yeah.
say?
I don't know, actually. Yeah, good
Yeah,
point.
great question. So, Dipper is relieved to see this, but he does have a little bit of a jump scare when Suze is suddenly in the room fixing a light bulb. And he's
Hmm.
heard Dipper kind of out loud narrate this like research and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And Suze, kind of rightfully goes, "Okay, but did you actually see the zombie eat any brains? Like, look, I believe you. I see weird, Seuss tells him, like, I see weird shit here all the time. Like, I think
Yeah,
my mailman is a werewolf. But
could be
you
true.
kind of have to get evidence or no one will believe you. Like, you can't just
Yeah,
go tell Mabel that this guy she's dating now is a zombie. She's gonna get mad at you. You need to have evidence first.
fair. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Dipper is like, you know what? This is a good point.
I
So,
mean, I guess, yeah, yeah.
yeah, you know what? You can't just go around accusing people of being zombies.
Of being zombies. That's like, yeah, I totally get it. I
Salem
totally get
trials,
it.
you
But
ever
in
heard of
this
it?
case, it just it just seems like what he can see is enough evidence, but that's fair. You can't, yeah, that's fair. Mabel's
You got
hard-headed, so
yes,
she's gonna
exactly.
need more than just fingers
Hard
pointed.
evidence.
Yeah.
Exactly. So Dipper goes to gather said evidence. He's
Hmm.
got a video camera with him, a little camcorder, because he's going to get like photographic evidence, and he's just kind of creeping on their dates. And like we do see Norman like clearly not really knowing how to like, you know, have a body anymore, maybe, or like interact with society. Like,
This is new.
how do I
Or
like
like I
maybe some
forget at least.
bones are missing from there, like maybe some decay
Yeah.
has been happening because like, they're like Mabel tosses him a frisbee and it just hits him and he just falls over. Like he just like does not
Mabel's
yeah.
having the time of her life though,
Mabel
probably. Best
unbothered,
first date ever.
best first date ever. Lots of first dates going on. They go out to get some food. Like they're going all over the place. But yeah, like all of these, like him not knowing how to interact with society. Like at one point, they go to like a little diner, and instead of just opening the front door, he just like shoots his arm through the glass and like heaves the door open. So, like, not normal things. For a normal man, he's being
Thing
real
for
abnormal.
a normal man. Talking about
You know,
abnormal man.
real abnormal man over here.
Abnorman.
Abnormal. So,
Oh,
Dipper at this point thinks that this is enough. Like he's got enough footage to be like, this child is clearly not what he seems.
I mean, Mabel sees all this too, and she's
Yeah,
not
exactly.
she's
It's
not
not really good
convinced.
evidence yet.
So yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
it's not really great. So Dipper does, yeah, he's confident though. He's overconfident. He
yeah.
does confront Mabel saying that Norman is not what he seems. And he starts opening the book to like flip through the pages to like show his theory. He's like, he's not what he seems. He's definitely something in this book. And Mabel, and this is
Hmm.
a theme it turns out throughout, goes, well, if he's a vampire, that'd be okay.
I mean, hey, most of the
This
ladies
is
in the world would agree.
exactly.
I
Hey, you know what?
and some men
She ain't
too.
wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's not wrong. I've yet to see a vampire depicted on film who could not get it. So,
Nosferatu. Get it.
yeah. And, I mean, hey, he's confident,
He's confident, just like Mabel.
confident and mysterious. What more could you want?
Ooh, yeah, get that fog in
I mean,
there.
if it's the Bill Skarsgård version, that's one thing. But if we go back to like the 20s and the 70s
OG.
version, okay, that's maybe okay. Maybe you're right. Maybe
Yeah.
you're right.
Modern vampires.
Yes.
We'll define.
Yes.
But no, Dipper is like, no, Mabel, it's not what? No, it's not a vampire. And he's like flipping through the book. He accidentally like goes, see, and it's like the gnome page again, and she like
Mhm.
screams in disgust, and he's like, oh no, sorry, it's not gnome, it's not a gnome. And like does flip
Oh,
over
poor gnomes.
to the zombie page.
Yeah.
But Mabel at this point is like, okay, I'm sick of your accusations. You're just trying to ruin a good thing that I have going on. I am sick of all of your conspiracies and I got a date to get
Mm,
ready for. So GTFO and kicks them out of their room so she can get ready for her date.
mm.
And as she heads out with Norman again, Dipper is going through all of his film evidence because he, I guess, didn't show it to her because it's all things like you said that she had already seen and just that wasn't
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
But as he's flipping through, he catches something he missed earlier. Norman is putting his arm around Mabel, and then very quickly, let's unpin that other pin that was suturing you together.
Oh, that one. Sorry, not the
Uh huh.
first one. The
Because
other, I had a
so
few
many
pins in my
pins when you're
wrist.
a zombie.
Yeah, I know. You need them.
Because in this moment, as he's putting his arm around Mabel, his hand falls off,
Oh
and he
God.
very quickly with his other hand grabs it and shoves it back on. So, yeah.
I did not actually think a hand would fall off. All
Oh yeah,
right,
as soon as you said
great.
it, I said, yes, it does, in fact.
Oh,
That
it's gonna
is
be
our
some other
evidence.
limb. Yeah. Perfect.
Pretty strong evidence, in fact.
He needs pens. Great.
Yeah, could have used some. So
Hmm.
Dipper, screaming, goes to find Grunkle Stan, but
If
he's
only he
leading a
could have gotten
tour.
that on video of all things. Like
Come on
that
now.
was your proof. That was the
Yeah, or
best
he
proof.
noticed it
Anyways.
earlier.
Yeah.
So Stan is leading a tour, so he ignores Dipper because obviously tour equals money. And so Dipper
Mhm.
runs outside where he sees Wendy pulling up in the golf cart, and he runs up begging for the keys. He has to save his sister from a zombie, he fully tells her. And she goes, "All right, here you go. Don't run it off the road." And just tosses
Hmm.
him the keys, lets him have at it. And right as Dipper is about to floor it, Suze runs up to him saying, "Here, for your mission," and gives him a shovel and a bat to go fight the zombies.
That should do. Yeah.
Good luck, kid. I'm not going to join you.
Yeah, I'm not joining
Here you
that.
go.
Though you're going to use both of these. It's not one for me, one for you. They're
No,
both for you.
both for you.
I
Two
hope you don't
hands.
need a hand for anything else
Yeah.
because,
They're
like,
going to be full with this bat and the shovel right
yeah.
here. So, as Dipper starts to drive off now fully weaponized, we cut to Mabel and Norman, who are in a very dark part of the woods, pretty far away from the shack, it would seem,
Mm,
very isolated. And she's just walking along happy as can be, as
of
Norman
course.
is very slowly walking behind her. And as he's getting closer and closer and closer, he suddenly stops and sighs, which makes Mabel turn around.
Hmm.
And he looks down, he's kind of messing with his zipper, it's like zipped all the way up. And he tells Mabel he has something to confess to her. And he doesn't want her to freak out about it, but he does have something to
Okay.
tell her. And hilariously, we hear like in Mabel's internal dialogue for a second, and she's going, "Please be a vampire, please be a vampire, please be a vampire." And
Eternal life.
please, 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 please. And he very nervously is talking to Mabel, and he's like, "Okay, you gotta keep an open mind. This is this is a big secret, but like I've gotten to know you really well, and I really care about you, and I can't keep this secret from you any longer." And we like see him slowly start to unzip his like hoodie, his jacket, and like all we kind of see for a second is darkness. And we cut to Mabel's face, who suddenly, as like the jacket comes off, is like frozen in utter shock and fear. Like she's trembling and just like looks like she's like a scream is caught in her throat, but can't get it
Mm,
out.
okay.
Well, one, clearly not a vampire, because otherwise she would be excited.
Yes, exactly. Good
And
point.
we turn back to Norman, who
And
is,
because his chest would be sparkling or something,
and
right?
he
Isn't
would,
that what
this
their
whole
skin
time
does?
he would have
Yeah,
been
just the
sparkling.
sparkles. Yeah.
You know, we would have seen it shining on her face, which it was not. Only
I'm a
fear is shining on her
killer,
face.
Mabel. This is the skin of a killer, Mabel.
Glitter, 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 glitter.
Yeah. I mean, hey, Oregon, or no, that was Washington. My bad.
Yeah,
Anyways,
hey,
close enough.
Washington,
Yeah.
Northwest. So, yes, we turn back to Norman now in his full, truest form. Yes, not a vampire. And
Mm,
it's worse than Mabel could have imagined.
uh-oh.
It's not that Dipper was right, which is a bad fate among itself.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
that Alexis Norman, not a zombie.
Oh?
Instead, Alexis Norman, this normal man, is five gnomes standing on top of each other in a trench coat.
Not five. Oh my God.
Truly the greatest twist I've ever seen in a cartoon.
Incredible. Beautiful. Cinema. Pure cinema.
This is why
No
this is on
notes.
Roger Ebert's website.
Yes.
And
I cannot wait to see this. Oh my God.
the hands falling off, it's because two of the gnomes have little sticks with hands on the end that they could stick through the sleeves so they would seem more human. And they are full gnomes,
Oh
little
shit.
beards, little red hats,
They're just like
tiny.
standing on each other's
Yeah,
shoulders.
we got two on the bottom. They each got a boot on, then two on those shoulders, and then one on top. The one on top, that's Jeff. His name is Jeff.
That's Jeff. It's important that we know this.
Yeah, this is Jeff.
All right, nice to meet you, Jeff.
And
Okay,
look,
great.
Mabel at this point is like sitting down on a rock, just like shocked. Her first
Shook. Yeah.
boyfriend, yeah, you thought it was
It
bad
was
being a
five
zombie?
gnomes. She
It
actually
was
had
five
five
gnomes.
first boyfriends.
Five first boyfriends who were all grown ass gnomes, which means they're very tiny still.
Uh,
And look, Jeff is like, hey, I'm sorry for
please
deceiving
explain
you.
yourself.
But look, us gnomes, we're kind of in the market for a new queen.
Huh?
And at this, all the underling gnomes go, queen, 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 queen.
All right, okay.
And
Enter
Jeff
the 12-year-old Mabel.
enter this
She
child.
looks like she could be our queen.
She's our queen. And Jeff whips out a ring, offering her a ring in holy
Sir,
matrimony, if you will.
I will. I will.
And
I'll allow it.
I said, wait, wouldn't this just be like making her the queen, like elevating her to royal status? No, it's marrying all like 10,000 of the gnomes at the same time is making her the queen. So,
Also 10,000. Jesus,
or
where
it's
are
like
they? Oh,
thousands.
I'm
Like there's a
thinking
lot of
well,
gnomes.
still though, yeah.
There are a
Ugh.
lot of gnomes. And
Man.
Mabel very gently
Okay.
breaks up with them.
Mm.
She's
Hmm.
I'm
Hmm.
not like a human girl. You guys are like gnome, a
Yeah, not
bunch of gnomes, a
human.
bunch
Yeah.
of gnomes. It just, really
Yeah.
wouldn't,
How
really
can I split my
wouldn't.
time evenly between all thousand of you?
The
That's
poly
just
thing
too
isn't
much
my
for a
thing.
12-year-old girl who also
Just
is
a
not
girl.
legally allowed to get married
Yes. My
in
parents are
this
very far away.
country. Yes.
Also, where am I in the
So,
woods again?
yeah.
But they all kind of nod. Like it looks like it's not the first time they've been rejected with this whole
Mm.
situation. And Jeff says, Mabel, it's okay. We'll never forget you.
Uh,
Mainly because we're going to kidnap you. And then
oh
they all
God.
attack Mabel and kidnap her.
Hmm. Mm. That
So
book said, stay away from the gnomes.
let's stay away from the gnomes.
Hmm.
And Dipper hears Mabel's screams deep in the woods,
Mm.
thankfully. And so he's able to follow this. Well, yeah, thankfully, I guess.
Yeah,
Not
yeah. Better than not
thankfully
hearing
to
anything,
geolocate
but
her, but
yes, but scary and horrifying to hear your twin
yeah,
screaming
not
without
what
being
you
able to see them.
want to hear.
No,
Yes.
no, but better than no screams in a weird
Yeah.
way.
It's a double-edged sword situation Dipper's
Yeah,
got himself in,
there's no winners. No
Yes.
winners here.
So he follows this screaming to a part of the woods. It's deep in the woods. He kind of has to like go through this like he finds almost like this like glowing tunnel that he goes
Hmm.
through that's filled with like glowing moss and mushrooms, kind of getting smaller and smaller. It's basically like sparkling with magic, it feels like.
Hmm.
And there, Mabel is actively fighting off gnomes. Like I said, she's not afraid to throw a fucking punch. And guess what? When these gnomes are hit, they puke rainbows.
Oh, what?
She's got some hits going on.
Okay. Rainbows
Yep.
everywhere.
Yep,
Oh my gosh.
exactly. So
Okay.
Dipper rips in on his golf cart and stops short, obviously very confused.
Yeah.
And the
These are not
gnomes,
zombies.
yep, yeah, he was like, the shovel was for a zombie
Yeah.
situation. What am I supposed to
Yeah, what do you do? Just
do
like
now?
smash the gnomes with
Yeah, just like
the
a
shovel.
whack-a-mole situation.
Yeah.
But the gnomes obviously see this other human come in and start to crowd around Dipper as well. Loki hissing with now we see extremely sharp, pointy teeth, who
Mm.
are ready to bite and biting Mabel
Yeah.
as we speak.
Yikes.
So Dipper backs away. He had gotten out of the golf cart and gets out the book and starts flipping to the page about gnomes. But remember what it said about gnomes? at the beginning?
No known weaknesses.
Weaknesses unknown.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Unknown.
A gnome, if you
Yeah.
will.
Sure.
I won't, in fact.
Yes.
So,
Never again.
Jeff tries to talk basically tries to like talk Dipper into like getting out of here. He's like, look, Mabel, she's not just marrying, the thousands of us and becoming our queen for eternity. Like, or
Yeah.
like that's all she's doing. Like, what's the big deal? Calm down. Like,
Yeah.
it's fine. She's
Yeah.
just getting betrothed right now. Like, she's just becoming a
Yeah.
gnome
Good.
queen. Like, support your
Yeah.
sister, my man. But as luckily as this conversation's happening, it's a distraction because Jeff we kind of see is like the lead gnome, and they see all the other gnomes look to him like talking to Dipper, which gives Mabel a chance to run and like just hit a bunch of them away. And as they then all turn towards Mabel, who's starting to get away, Dipper scoops Jeff up with the shovel and just flings him away.
Ah, yeah, that works.
It works.
Yeah.
And so they jump into the golf cart and speed away. And at this, Jeff, now standing on a tall rock, screams, "Gnomes, assemble!" And they start fucking locking in like a mech suit, like turning into a fucking like transformer,
Oh
becoming this
God.
like huge behemoth gnome, like taller than the pine trees of the forest. And they
God.
start running after the golf cart, like shaking the earth as they go. It's
Yeah.
in the shape of a giant gnome, is what they have
Okay.
taken the form
Yeah.
of, made up of
God.
thousands of gnomes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, as the gnomes, our gnomes slash behemoth gnome, is chasing them,
Meganum.
they'll like whip out an arm, and like a bunch of like projectile gnomes will like choo choo choo
Oh
choo,
my God.
like shoot at
Like
the golf
shooting
cart.
them with gnomes. Yeah.
And like they're shredding the roof of the golf cart with their teeth. They're leaping onto them. At one point, it like one of them like jumps onto Dipper's face and like
Oh my
is like
God.
attacking him. Mabel just punches the shit out of that gnome, gets a little bit of Dipper on the way, who's now got a black eye, but
Oops.
worth it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Better than getting your face bitten off by
Ripped
a
off by
gnome.
a
Yeah.
gnome.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
so, yes, we at this point are back to where we started.
Great.
They're in the golf cart careening down this path. They have to
I
swerve to
see how
avoid
they got here
a
now.
tree that the giant behemoth gnome has thrown in the middle of the path because it's ripping up pine trees from the ground.
Yeah.
And the twins avoiding the tree, yes, they careen off the path and they crash land, luckily, right in front of the mystery shack where the gnome behemoth is now cornering them. At this
Hmm.
point, they try and like scream for help, but you know what? Stan, he's got a tour going on. Shut the fuck up,
Yeah.
kids.
Busy.
Money.
Yeah. Guys,
So he's
the
ignoring them
grift is
fully.
going on, all right? I
Hey,
gotta.
you guys are kind of ruining it. You guys gotta fucking chill.
Yeah.
Or actually, you guys are helping with it. The screams of
Yeah,
fear.
true, in a way. It's
Really
yeah. Yeah,
amping it up
guys,
here.
here, we're gonna have gnome t-shirts in a week. All right, come back
Yeah.
and get your gnome t-shirts, your
Yeah.
giant gnome
Come while
t-shirts.
they're hot.
Yeah.
So at this point, the shovel's gone, the bat's gone, the twins don't know what to do. They're kind of like backed up. There's like up against like the wall of the shack. There's like some pile of leaves around them that like they could try and like hide in, but like what's the point? The
Yeah.
behemoth is right
We'll
there.
see it. Yeah.
So seeing no other option, Mabel pushes Dipper aside and says she'll do it. She'll marry Jeff and all of the gnomes and become their queen. And Dipper is obviously like, Mabel, what the fuck are you doing?
No, you
No,
won't.
yeah, not my watch.
The fuck you
But
won't.
Mabel looks at him and says, I know the book said trust no one, but you can trust me, right? Don't you
Mhm.
trust me? And so with this, Dipper does take a step to the side. Jeff skedaddles right off the top of that gnome behemoth and climbs all the way down all those other gnomes and
My
gets
queen.
that my queen, my queen. He gets that ring out and puts it right on her finger.
Yeah.
And Mabel says, well, don't you want to kiss the bride? And he's like, don't mind if I do. And
Mhm.
so Jeff closes his eyes. He's leaning in for a smooch. Mabel's leaning in. But right as he's inches from her face, Mabel
Mhm.
reaches into that pile of leaves behind her to pull out a leaf blower,
Mm,
which she had known
okay.
was in there from doing chores earlier, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she apparently leaf blowers, you can turn it into vacuum mode
Okay.
because
Yeah.
she right in front of Jeff's lips puts that leaf blower, turns it into vacuum mode, and the leaf blower sucks Jeff up right into it. And then she spins, turns it on to blow mode, and Jeff just pew, yeets right out of that leaf blower,
Into oblivion.
right through the gnome behemoth, shattering it. Thousands of gnomes go flying everywhere, and yes, Jeff into gnome oblivion.
No,
And
oblivion.
yeah, all the other gnomes screaming, scattering in
Scattered.
fear at
They don't
this
have a leader anymore, I guess.
massacre.
Yeah.
Their queen is an angry queen.
The Mad Queen.
The
It's
mad queen,
wait, never
Mabel.
mind. Dang it. Oh, never mind. Okay, I'll stop right there. I'll stop. I was about to. You haven't
Go on.
watched the last season of Game of Thrones.
Oh, I mean, it's okay. I know it's okay.
It's all right
But
though.
yeah,
Oh,
I
well,
mean,
wait, do you know what happens at
yeah,
the
I
end
mean,
of it?
this is
You've
her
heard.
dragon.
Okay, good. Yeah,
This
yeah, yeah.
leaf blower, her
This
dragon.
is her destroying King's Landing.
Yeah, exactly.
It
Gnome's
cannot be
Landing.
saved. Kill
Yeah,
them all. Yeah.
that's basically she's
Fuck the
power. They
bells. I'm still
and
going.
they see it in her eyes too.
Yes.
They
Okay. Sorry
see
if we just spoiled that for anyone who has not watched the last season of
that's
Game of
okay.
Thrones
You
and
know, I
plans
will say
on
I
doing
did
it one
go
day.
unspoiled for extremely long time,
I know. I
like
remember you saying that,
for
which is why I was
years.
like, oh shit.
Yeah, no, for like a very long time, it was very unspoiled for me, and then I'm sure Reddit eventually
Yeah.
spoiled it in the last
Yeah.
like year for me, and I was like, well, yeah, that's what I assumed happened.
Right.
Okay, great. So it was
Yeah.
like
I mean,
it was
they
like an
led up to
unexciting
it.
spoil. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. 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 As horrible as
Anyways,
people want to say that last episode was, I argue that there were Easter eggs along the way that got us there. I did not love the ending, but
whoa,
still we got there. Anyway, that's it. I'm off my soapbox. Continue.
whoa, controversy.
So
Whoa,
yeah, that's my
controversial
hot
take.
take. Yeah.
So, with all the gnomes scattered to the dust and the wind, the twins head back inside and see Grunkle Stan, who just said goodbye to his tour. He noticed none of this, and the twins look pretty fucking worse for wear. Like they've
Mhm.
black eyes. They've been through it right now.
Leaves in their hair,
Literally leaves everywhere,
probably.
tattered
Yeah.
clothing, and Grunkle Stan, who we see like a little soft moment on him, like he doesn't want to show that he's soft and kind to the twins,
Hmm.
but he does go like I don't remember exactly what he says, but basically he tells them both like, why don't you guys grab yourself something nice from the gift shop, like just a little treat for yourselves? And they're like, really? And he's like, yeah, do it before I change my mind, okay? So gotta
Not
have
free
a
forever.
yes,
Yeah.
that hardy exterior. And
Nice.
so they do. Dipper gets a cute hat. I think it's the one he wears for the rest of the time, like the blue with the pine tree on the front of it, like blue and white cap.
Yeah. Okay.
He
Cool.
gets it from the store. And Maple, which is very cute, he looks really happy to have it because he had lost his other hat in the battle with the gnomes. And Mabel, she's rooting and tooting through things too. And Mabel, in a very Louise Belcher moment, finds a grappling hook. And she's like, hell yeah. So,
Can wreak terror with this thing.
exactly.
Classic. Classic.
So then we see at the end of the night, twins are in bed. Mabel is shooting things with her grappling hook in their room. They share the attic together. And Dipper is starting to write in the book that he found. So he's going to start putting his
Mm.
own entries in, starting his own observations,
Nice.
and yeah, adding to whatever this book is. But an observation he does miss that we, the viewers, get to see
Hmm.
is again the twins. They eventually fall asleep. They're just tucked away in bed, and we see back down in the mystery shack in like the merch area, the gift store, where there's a vending machine. We see Grunkle Stan walk into the merch shop. He's in boxers, a tank top, fez still on, obviously.
Still on. Never comes off. Gold
And
chain, probably.
go,
I say that as
you touch
damn
your own
it.
gold chain.
I can't
Yeah,
make fun of gold chains.
he
Yep.
does.
I'm a
Exactly.
infamous gold chain wearer.
You and Grunkle Stan. Can't wait to see you in your
Yeah,
fez.
so much in common. Yeah. It's in the mail. Hmm.
It's on the way.
Hmm.
And so we see him shuffle to the vending machine in the store. I'm like, he's just getting a late night snack.
Hmm.
But he turns both directions to make sure no one's there. Twins are asleep. And he punches in a lot of numbers. He punches in a lot of things to this vending machine, which then, with a glowing light behind it, swings open. And Grunkle looks around, steps in, and walks into the darkness behind the glowing and shuts that vending machine behind him. And that's the end.
Put a pin in that.
Good, thank God. I was like, we gotta figure out what this is.
It's gonna come way later, but yeah,
okay.
I think we get an answer to that later.
Okay.
To the listeners and to Grace.
The brotherhood of it all, perhaps.
Yes, the fraternal order of Grunkle Stan.
All these normal men.
What have you. Interesting.
Just a bunch of normal men.
Yeah, do normal thing. Normal things.
Normal things. These fucking gnomes. It really got me. It really got me good.
Yeah. That's
twist
interesting.
Of 5 gnomes on top of each other. And there we go.
Man, that was hilarious. But also the way that they ended that. Interesting. Yes. And first off, mysterious. Great job. Great job.
Thank you.
I cannot wait to watch. And I love that that's how they ended that. So they from the jump, they let you know, like, Stan,
some shit's going on.
He may not be who he seems. Which again, like I said, put a pin in that for my later episodes.
That's a big old pin in the fez.
Massive pin in the fez, like a hanging all the way out for
it's actually knocking my fez off a little bit.
No. Awesome. Great job.
Thank you so much. So
running out the gate.
Yes, it's very fun. I'm obsessed. This was a great first episode to start with this twist. Maybe really excited for the show. And between now and next week, Alexis, when you do your first episode, who should our listeners and viewers tell about our show?
I think you should tell the proprietor of the tourist trap.
Oh,
anywhere. If you're going on a road trip soon or traveling and you see one of those signs on the side of the highway saying stop here for XYZ and trinkets and whatnot, go in there, tell them about this podcast.
Hell yeah.
They would love Gravity Falls. They'd love to watch it if they haven't already, because they would probably identify with Stan quite a lot.
Yes.
Who should they tell after that?
I think you should tell someone in a tour group, while you're there.
Nice.
Take one of the tours, support local business, even if it's a scam, and then tell someone else who's on the tour with you. Whatever, a museum tour, a cryptid tour, a hiking tour,
nature tour,
culinary tour, whatever kind of tour you're up to.
Yeah.
Let someone else know.
If you're a tourist, tell the tourist.
Yes, exactly. Spread the word.
Great.
And thanks for listening, and we'll see y'all next week.
Yeah. Till then.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in to Saturday Morning Mysteries.
If you enjoyed this episode, please share, rate, review, leave us a like, and drop a comment. We post episodes every Saturday and bonus tune tangents whenever we feel like it. So please subscribe so you don't miss the shenanigans.
And if you want to follow us on YouTube, click the bell under the YouTube subscribe button to receive notifications when new videos are posted.
And if you want to subscribe to the podcast, we have no idea what you're listening to us on, so just hit the big subscribe button on whatever app you're using. We believe in you.
Give us a follow on Twitter and Instagram at SatmornMist, all the abreves, and let us know if you have any episode or show requests by emailing SaturdayMorningMysteries@gmail.com.
Thanks to Jenna Kendall for the logo design and to Ava Sakiki for the music used during this week's episode.
See y'all groovy kids next week on Saturday Morning Mysteries.